Hi, it's been a warm autumn day here in New Zealand. I've spent the day finishing off little things, having some little victories over things, and mainly to do with the boudoir in the steampunk house and worrying about that window at the end. Now, that window had a piece on the top of it which was going to prevent me from putting my curtain rail on, and I wasn't going to be able to loop my material over it because there wouldn't be enough room. So I had to remove that, and because this is a Beacon Hill house and all the windows were pre-assembled, I had done them very carefully with very strong glue. I had a bit of a job trying to get that top piece off because it went through to the other side. So with a bit of slashing with my blade and chomping away with my chisel, I managed to remove that bit. And then I realised I had to put the scotias in because I wouldn't have been able to do that before or after I had fitted the curtain. So that was another job well done. And then I looked at the curtain that I'm planning on doing, and I thought I'd split it into elements that I could handle. So I'm starting to embroider this piece, and that'll be backed with a piece of mauve cotton. And I've worked out the measurements for the Austrian valance. Now, I had to Google Austrian valances to see how they were done in real life, and I realised, of course, that we didn't have the tapes and things, so I'm going to have to improvise. But to make life easier for everybody else, I'll do a workshop on that and put it on my web page as a download. But I'm not going to show you me stitching away for days. I thought I would instead show you a very interesting house that I've been restoring. So this is a 1930s house, and when I picked it up I found to my horror that it was a 10th scale house, not 12th. So quite large and only just fitted into my car. And it has been made out of a tea chest made from cedar, which is good because that repels insects, and so that's been quite safe. I had to take the bottom off because that was pine and it had borer in it, unfortunately, so that had to be removed. All the other wood bits was remu, which is heart remu, was also not going to have borer in it, and the oak has been quite safe as well. Now, all the oak pieces have probably been made by the dad who made the dollhouse, made a nice job of it. Then I don't know if he'd continued with that or somebody else took over, but some of the rest of the work, like the doors, were only 4 inches high, so they were completely out of scale. And the bathroom and the hallway in the centre was also very badly out of scale. So what I did with the doors, and because when you're restoring an old house, you don't want to take away the original material if you can help it, I made false sides to each door, and I sandwiched the old door in between it. So they look like the right size now. And with the hallway, which I'm still working on, it's still not 100%, I salvaged the carpet that had been in the hallway and I washed it very carefully. This is 1930s carpet, and it was probably dollhouse carpet, and it's come up really well. So the hallway is the only place that I've really changed the structure of the house. I had to cut a piece out of the floor to put the stairs in, and I re-wallpapered that, and it was only because I was soaking the old wallpaper off I realised it was cedar, because I recognised the smell of wet cedar. And so that's all new wallpaper. The rest of the wallpaper I have retouched up with watercolours so that I don't have to remove the original papers. They're all original. And the bathroom is a piece that I made, and it can slip in and out, so it's not going to be a permanent fixture of the house at any stage. And that's all been pretty much finished now. So the next stage for this is flooring, and tiles on the kitchen floor, and something for the mum and dad's bedroom upstairs, and the children's room, and then down onto the lounge. So when I feel like a zen moment, I actually then go and work on the front of the house. And this has involved cutting lots of little pieces of sandpaper and making bricks out of them, and painting up everything, and it'll have rough cast on the top. And you can see that this original door was far too small, and I will glue that shut, but I have used a bit of treatment around here with the bricks. This was a frame that was already in place, but I've done the bricks to make it look like it's the right size door. and nobody's going to know except the cat, who won't be able to get in and out. So that is all about illusion. And us miniaturists are all very good at illusion.